Hello everybody, it's Dren608. This is another of the Dren608's play series. I'm taking a slight break from my Pathfinder main storyline. Varnhold's Lot. It says here in this paragraph, you play this story and the main campaign will reflect the consequences of the choices you make here. So I'm going to take a little bit of time off from the main storyline, let you guys all catch up with the videos there, and I'm going to go ahead and try and run through this. I kind of made some predetermined choices on the characters I'm going to build and so on. So that's what this first video is going to basically be all about. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like what you see, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify button. You'll be notified when I upload videos and or schedule streams. So we're just going to go ahead and get started on Varnhold's Lot. First thing we have to do, Death's Door is on, I think we'll just kind of keep this at a normal level and see how see how it works at normal. What happens if I go to easy? Removes negative effects on rest. Well, we'll just see how bad I do it in normal. Alright, we'll go with the normal difficulty. We go over to characters. I'm going to create a new character. So this is the main character that you're building. Now it does allow you to import a main character, which I'm not going to do. I mean, I could bring over my ranger and have him doing this too, but I don't really want to do that. Picking these portraits is a pain in the butt. I don't know. There's no really good pictures of what I want to be. Let's go with this because that looks like a real fighter. I'm gonna be a straight up fighter. First off, I'm going to change my race. This is one of the things I first decided as I was going to be okay, and I want to be green, black, blue. What's this? Let's just go with silver. And then I'm going to become just a regular old fighter. I thought about some of these other neat things, but fighter I kind of like because it's very straightforward, and I could be this two-handed fighter, is like using two-handed weapons and stuff, but I'm just going to go with this so I can use a shield as well. Okay, so off we go. My heritage, I'm going to take this because it gives you a strength and charisma, and if I'm going to be a fighter, I'm going to need strength. So that's what I'm going to do there. And it gives me an extra +2 in my strength in here and 25 points to spend. Okay, so I need to have Constitution and Strength. Probably should have a little bit of Dex. I know that I want, because that's will saves. I'm not going to be the talker even though I get a +2 on my charisma. That will give me extra things over here. 10 points left, huh? Maybe go up here. I'm going to need hit points because I'm going to be the only real fighter in the group, I think, from what I remember. Better will save? Oh. Okay, so I have to give something up. Well, I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to get those points back. Can I? Yeah, I think we'll go with an 18 strength. That's where we'll go. I have 3 points over here. Since these are class skills, I'm just going to try and stick with my class skills here. And you do get ranked up immediately. So I get a bonus combat feat. And a regular feat. What do I want to have here? I could take exotic weapon. Can I do that for combat feat? And take that as my combat feat. So I can take one of these weird things. Okay. So as a regular feat, maybe I'll go with Iron Will, give me a better will save. And then as my combat feat, should I take an exotic weapon? Could take Bastard Sword. Be like Val. Problem is I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this or if I just want to concentrate like on normal weapons. Oh, I could take Improved Initiative. Get me to act earlier in the round since I'm going to be the main fighter. I want to get in there and do things. Okay, let's... God, I don't remember the weapons. I know I'm going to be leveling up here, so... Probably going to take several of these kinds of things. Let's start me off with a blind fight. Okay. And then you go on.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, that sounds like me. Since I'm a straight up fighter. Birth date. I don't know what. How about 6 of 6? There we go. And as an alignment, go here. And can I do this?
We do it my way.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so I'm complete here, and then you go up to 5th level, so you just automatically get stuff. So I've already just picked up, I get +1 will saves on fear, and +1 for every 4 levels beyond 2nd. So I'm already getting a +1 here. I get another combat feat, I think. Get some more points, I only get 2 here. So, let's splash 1 here. Take up my athletics. Or should I splash out here just so that I can do things. I probably should do this just in case I ever have to use a wand, right? Alright. So here I could take an exotic weapon if I wanted. Improved initiative. What did I take here? I took Iron Will, so I don't need to do that. Not going to take any teamwork because I don't going to have any other fighters really. So I could take an exotic weapon, or I could just weapon focus on a weapon. What's endurance do? Not much. Should I take a weird weapon here? Maybe take the bastard sword? Decisions. I guess I'm going to go exotic weapon. Take the bastard sword. I'm done there. Go up another level. Now I could splash around here. If I was trying to metagame, I would do that, but I'm not going to do that. I should get 3 this time. Take my athletics up. Oh, I should have a couple in perception. Yeah. Okay. Now I can weapon focus on that bastard sword. And yeah, I picked up armor training, so now I can move in medium armor at full speed, and then go up again. I'm going to get a couple points, and I get an ability score, which is what I'm going to put in my wisdom. That's why I had one be odd. So that'll help my will save. I'm going to keep going up in perception and athletics here. Now I could get +2 damage with that with my bastard sword. Yeah, let's just become really good at this. It's going to be my chosen weapon here. Which means it will probably not give me any magical bastard swords anywhere. And then I get a feat, and what's this? One group of weapons, when he attacks with a weapon from this group, he gains +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls. So a group of weapons, okay. 3 points here. Perception. And I'm just going to be really good in athletics. So this is a feat, and then this is a weapon training. So weapon training does double weapons. Doing sword, bastard sword, elven curved blade. Yep, bastard sword. So go there for my weapons training, and in here, alertness helps with perception, +2 on perception. But I was thinking of taking, what is it? No. Combat reflexes. So I get to attack extra attacks of opportunity. Dexterity bonus is only like a +1 or something, isn't it? Oh, I have to go back. It's my dexterity. It's only a +1, so maybe that's not worth it. Okay, I took weapon training. Gives me reflex. Shield focus. I can be better with a shield. Maybe I'll just take armor focus or alertness. That would help me in my perception a bit. But I think I'm trying to be a tank here, so I'm going to take armor focus. I'm going to take it on heavy, because I have a feeling I'm going to end up in heavy armor. Okay, next there. And now I'm complete. Okay, so we go into a cutscene here. This is going to look very familiar to a lot of you, if you watched my previous thing. There are some stories that resemble the last fleeting dim of sunlight as sun sets in the fog. It gleams and disappears, leaving perhaps a bright trace in someone's memory. One such story is of a town called Varnhold, and I, an author still unknown to you, shall convey it in every truthful and faithful detail. So we're going to have somebody talking to us. Does this look familiar?
Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands.
There's me.
Baron Varnhold, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Kingmaker Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward. On
That's my character.
Of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace. Step forward.
It's Magar Varn.
On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
I still don't know how Restov can give us titles, but I guess they can.
Thank you, Lady Aldori, distinguished guests. It is a great honor for me. It is with the greatest joy that I announce the founding of my barony in Dunsward. It shall be called Varnhold. But I must say that this happy event is not mine to claim alone. The stolen lands would never have yielded to me if it weren't for the valor of my friends and companions. Now I would like to introduce my right hand, a hero without whose help I wouldn't be standing here now. Please, step forward.
That's me. Ta-da. Alright. So we can talk to people. He doesn't have anything to say. Running your host fought for us many times, but we haven't had a chance to meet in person yet. Boom. When you visit our host, you offer honest swords for honest gold. You do charge a fair amount, but that means I won't have to worry about someone else buying you out from under me. Last, not many mercenary teams can boast your reputation. What do you hold for the future? I only wish I knew. We live in a wild time of great changes, right? Interesting lands will shock the entire region. Of course, I have my own thoughts and plans, as everyone does, but there's only one thing I'm sure of. There will be no risk of a boring future. Okay. What do you think awaits you in it? Okay, I must go. So, that's her. Anybody else? Cassell, just a box. Do I get to talk to anybody else? Guest. Who else is down here at the table? Guest. Keston, guest. Lindsay's here. I can talk to Lindsay. Let's go talk to this jerk. Is he still a jerk? Rootless upstarts. Yeah, he's still a jerk. Guest. Lander. Is he still a dweeb? He's a dweeb. Do I get anything out of Keston? No. Nope. Chandra? Mercenaries to barons. Well, there are some noble families with even humbler beginnings. Okay, she's... Zood. D'Artagnan? Right hand of my Varn. Hero of legendary Baron the host. They say your courage is only matched by your ingenuity. Is this true? You are too kind. I see you're not only daring, but well-mannered. A rare combination of virtues. Many people in your trade. Your commander is certainly courageous, but doesn't think clearly about certain matters. Don't refuse to take envoys with him. So he thinks his young warrior can survive without allies. Do you think they're responsible people? Understand how important diplomacy is for the state? Do we have spies and traders? See, I'm neutral good, right? That's what I picked, right? Neutral good? I can't remember what my alignment is. What would I pick? I'll say that. A year or two, but if that time should be found on the maps. I was very happy with this affair. They managed to plot behind my back along with their new toy baronies. Honestly, I should remind them who rules Brevoy and call an immediate end to the entire farce. You know why I haven't? Because it would have been a terribly obvious and crude response to their maneuverings on the battlefield. You wouldn't seek to do the very thing that your adversary expects and has been preparing for, would you? But I assure you, sooner or later we will make our move, just not today. What are your thoughts? You're addressing the ruler of Brevoy. I don't guess anyone's future. I determine it. But as for Varnhold, truth be told, I'm still thinking about what to do with you. See how to deal with your lands you received. Alright. So she's typical stuck up. Alright, I think we can leave here. What's my time? 2 minutes. Okay. What's up to you? Uh-oh. You listen to me, you're single-handedly destroying everything we've worked so hard for these many years. Don't even start. This is... No, you have no idea. I can go talk to these guys. Gunslingers and attendants, one hero on occasion. Stands aside. Microphone, the leader of Varnhold, your direct commander and thenceforth. The undisputed Baron of Varnhold, he's busying himself with one of his favorite pastimes. He's trying very hard to not to yell, but he's ferociously arguing about something with his party's co-founder, a wizard named Cephal. A friend and bitter rival, an experienced wizard, and the co-founder of the famous Varnhold. Okay.
But, Varn, my dear friend, would you please be so kind as to explain what devil take you've been doing? I've financed this venture with my own personal funds, not to mention all the effort and time I've invested. And pray tell, what was it all for? For you to assemble the fruits of our labors and pitch the whole lot down the privy?
Fruits? I've been busy guarding these fruits from Brevoy's incessant fruit moths. But I'm a baron now. We finally have our own land. For the first time in our lives, we're independent. No one can tell us what to do. And you want to destroy everything we've achieved by inviting spies into our house? Of course! Why not? Please, do come in, eavesdrop, sniff around, take whatever you please. Cephal is generous. He said make yourself at home.
Oh, Asmodeus, please give me the patience to withstand this nonsense, or take my soul already. Varn, what are you saying? What is this independence you speak of? We depend on Restov for literally everything, from the inflow of settlers to the food to feed them. I like Jamandi no more than you do, but it will take us years to free ourselves from her influence. Right now we must bow to our patron, brag about a title we received from her very hands.
Listening to you is disgusting. Did we claw away our own piece of land, only to keep toiling away for all those... Ah, friend! You're right on time. Come, be our arbiter.
At issue is the fact that Jamandi Aldori has generously offered to Magar the use of her envoy. And who is Jamandi Aldori? The very same one who created our barony, and who could make it disappear with a flick of her finger. An insignificant figure in the grand scheme of things, no doubt. But good Varn refused her. And to top it all off, he rather suggestively hinted that he considers every single one of Brevoy's diplomats to be spies.
What else should I consider them? Cephal, have you grown foggy in your old age? I can hardly recognize you. You've always been a hardliner. You've always put the interests of our ventures above everything else. And now you want us to roll over on our backs for the Aldori, wiggle our tails, and wait to be petted. We're an independent state now, and we shall have it known to all that we won't be ordered about.
Magar, of course they're spies. You refused the spy in plain sight. Congratulations, well done. Now the Sword Lords will send other spies, ones we won't even be able to see. Restov has invested a great deal in our barony. He's ready to invest yet more. So why bite the hand that feeds us before the feeding is over? We could at least pretend to be humble, so long as we're still getting something for it.
Well, for one thing, that's low. By accepting Restov's handouts, we're taking on certain obligations. I know you don't care a fig for morality, but think of our reputation. Who will want to deal with us if we steal from our employers and stab them in the back?
Why do you keep saying us and our? Do I need to remind you that you're a baron now? That is the difference between you and me. You were born of a noble family, and yet even now, after receiving lands and power, you continue to think like the leader of a band of thugs. While my parents plowed the soil, and I learned to read by moonlight. But even as a snot-nosed child, I tried to think like a ruler, a king without a kingdom. After decades, my plans and schemes are finally bearing fruit. I shall not allow you to destroy everything we've created with your stupid pride.
Oh boy, who do I side with? See, I'm neutral good. Don't really want to tick off the wizard, but I don't want to tick off my boss. Okay, we'll just go with the bottom one. They'll both laugh at me.
Allies? You mean vassals. Jamandi keeps singing about freedom and independence, but that's only because it's the legal loophole she's using. In truth, she doesn't want Varnhold as an ally. She wants Varnhold as a puppet.
For once, I will agree with you, Magar. And you, my comrade, do not be so naive. Jamandi is no friend, not to us. Brevoy is on the verge of civil war. When she sends us to die for her ambitions, she'll more than recover Brevoy's investment in us.
If you know this, then why would you kowtow to her? You may be an old fox, but she's no little sheep. You think you can deal with the devil, take what you want, and then slip away without paying?
Exactly. Asmodeus is my witness. I know more about deals with devils than you. In fact, I am accustomed to playing the devil's role myself. Deals of this sort. All right, enough arguing. What is done cannot be undone. You spoiled my game quite a bit, Magar, and I will not forget it in a hurry. We shall try to play with the hand we were dealt. Celebrations are over. It's time for everyday life. I suggest we exchange bows with the respected hosts and set off to Varnhold. We have much work to do.
All right. So let's go off to Varnhold.
If we had a Brevan envoy with us, they'd be spying out the road to Varnhold for Jamandi.
As if Jamandi best not learn where we live. If there were an envoy with us, I would already be feeding them misinformation.
God, I'm gonna have to put up with this the whole way. Well, it's interesting that I get to take the Baron and his buddy with me. All right, we're at Varnhold, I guess. Your kingdom is destroyed, the game will be over. Well, yeah. Are they coming? Okay, here comes some little person. Here we are. There's Cephal over there. There's me in the middle. There's Magar there. Okay, so what are we doing here? Okay, I'm standing in front of the troops. And so is he. Hail fighters. Hail your grace. Blah, blah, blah. Marling host, my eagles. So they were known as the eagles, huh? Once for many years that I would lead you to victory, and now I have. Hurrah, hurrah. Yeah, yeah. You are a mercenary party no more. You are my personal guard, the best of the best. Oh, good God. We will never fight for others' gold again. What? You're not going to pass? From now on, we fight for what's ours. Okay. I'm supposed to applaud this. Okay, glory to Baron Varn. Okay. You got him brainwashed. Soldiers fall out, and only Jardi Isbach remains looking as gloomy as ever, despite the universal jubilation. Sullendorf is quartermaster and chaplain, so she's a priest, I guess, of the Varnling host, famous for her skill in dampening the commander's enthusiasm. Good, at least we have one of those around here. Welcome back here, Grace. Did you have fun at the celebration? Have enough to eat? Good, then let's get back to work before you squander the whole barony. Should have gone with us. You would have liked it. I hate Restov. Haha. Besides, why you want? We're at the ball. Another bandit gang slithered into town, and who would have taken care of it if I weren't here, huh? Anyhow, the festivities are over, and you're a baron now. Get to baroning. If you say so, to baroning. Here's my first order. I shall appoint you, Jardi, as the treasurer. You, Cephal, will be my regent, and you, D'Artagnan, my general. Any questions? No, then get to work. So I'm the general. Okay. Do we have more contracts? Oh, we have more. Here's your first order. Talk to Gergi and pick 3 of our lads as your brothers in arms. I can't spare any more than 3 for now. Someone has to guard the capital. Take the best, whoever you will follow you to hell and back. When you've gathered them together, come find me at the fort. There's something I need you to do. I just received 25,000 gold. Oh, I get to equip myself out. Well, that's nice. At least I get a bunch of gold to go buy, like, real weapons and shit. Alright? Okay. I did read up the picking of people. Stop. Alright, I'm going to put a pause in here. Okay. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify button. We're going to put a cut in here. From what I understand, when I go to pick 3 lads, there's 3 pre-generated characters that, quite honestly, I popped this open and ran through, like, just this part so I could see what they have. They are abominable, as far as I'm concerned. They are the worst choice for me for a cleric. There's a halfling monk, which means he does less damage because he's small stature. And then the other one is a pirate ranger. The ranger class called Freebooter. They're a pirate. They don't use halfway decent weapons or anything. So I'm going to be creating my own. So that's what I'm going to do in the next session. So bear with me while I go through that. It'll take me probably most of the session to do that, and then we'll go find out what Varn wants us to do, and then we'll have to put in a cut. All right? So until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.